7:30, or just about, a little bit later. Let's sing some songs. You're all very welcome. It's the Dolbro Down Acoustic Folk and Singing Marathon. Week 34, coming at you from Bangoria, Northern Ireland. On OBS, on YouTube, on, you know, digital DAB radio and all that stuff. Not actually, just something I heard on the internet or on radio. This first one's for wee Arthur's getting the hang of burping, always getting the hiccups, and it's an old favourite of mine called Catch the Wind. The trick, of course, is we want to keep the foot down and get the air up. So there's a knack to it, but you'll get the hang of it. Hey? You started? Yeah. You know what I would suggest? See your... Chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I want to be in the warm hold of your love and mind, to feel you all around me and to take your hand along the sand. I bet I may as well try and catch the wind. When sundown pales the sky, I want to hide a while behind your smile, and everywhere I'd look, your eyes I'd find. For me to love you now would be the sweetest thing, 'twould make me sing. I bet I may as well try and catch the wind. Fears to help me to leave all my blues behind. For standing in your heart is where I wanna be and long to be. I bet I may as well try and catch the wind. Of uncertainty, I want to be in the warm hold of your love and mind. Hey Johnny. To feel you all around me and to take your hand along the sand. But I may as well try and catch the wind. Kill my fears, to help me to leave all my blues behind. For standing in your heart is where I Good evening, everybody. As I say, that's an old favourite of mine. That's Catch the Wind. That's going out to Arthur there, who's learning all about hiccups and burps and throwing up and so on. And we're trying to just teach him the ropes as to, we want to get the air up and keep the food down as best we can. And he's those hiccups, they creep up on him and they wreak havoc. So you got to catch the wind, you know. You're all very welcome. Thanks very much for tuning in. Sunday, week 34. See you over on this side of my screen. Lots and lots of Street Fighter love there. Shares, likes, subscriptions, and follows, and wee men doing Hadoukens and stuff. It's all good crack. Thank you very much. I'll say hello on the chat to Sarah, to Matthew. Good evening. To Adrian, how you doing? On his way home, watching the catch up when he gets in. Okie dokie. And to John, good evening, sir. Helen, how are you keeping? Mum and Dad, William's there as ever, bright and breezy. And good evening, Johnny in Germany. Thank you for your emails, Johnny, and for supporting me on Bandcamp Friday. For those of you, I'm out of the loops half the time as well, but I think it's the first Friday of the month. Bandcamp waive their fees, and so they don't take their cut. Helps all the musicians. They've been running that since the start of COVID. So the downloads and even the LPs are available on Bandcamp. My dad came in there at the start and went, you know, you want to put that LP loud and proud? I thought, you're onto something there. Try and sell your wares, huh? Bandcamp, there's the link, in case you haven't got a copy or are thinking Christmas. I think there's about 100 of these still to go, and I'll ship them wherever you may be. Pretty much it's the same. It's the same color scheme as this here, you see, with the artwork and everything. So, download codes and all the rest of it. Oh, sit your ground. A wee thank you to Mark and Saz, who got Arthur a lovely book called, it's a series actually, there's a whole rake of these, Little People Big Dreams, Bob Dylan. Discover the lives of outstanding people, from designers, artists and scientists. All of them achieved incredible things, yet each began their life as a child with a dream. And lovely illustrations, harmonicas. Very thoughtful, very apt, and it's a good wee storybook. There he is, that's him in college. And then it says the next page, well, he's a very proficient writer, which is great stuff. And then it's like, 1 year later, Bob Dylan dropped out of college, moved to New York. There he was a nobody, but he had a guitar, a harmonica, and another useful instrument, a hat. He was determined to use it, passing it around in the bars where he played. And it all went well. So, I mean, you know, that's how it worked for Bob Dylan. Not suggesting that dropping... What's a college dropout, Daddy? Well, son, I'll be the first to tell him. Anyway, doing an unwrapping here. We got a lovely gift here. Everyone likes the unboxings, eh? And there's some requests. I noticed on the song list thing. That is folkdope.com/song list. If you want to pick a tune. Michael wants to wish Helen a happy birthday for today. Happy birthday, Helen. Here we have, Batman garment, class. Claire Batten, thank you so much. Arthur's gonna look like a little superhero in his lovely Batman attire with Batman bib. Very kind and very thoughtful. And I'm gonna have a drink of beer here because I'm already sweating. It's not my birthday till August, but you know, it's the thought that counts. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to hide the... they didn't give me an endorsement, so this could be any red ale. I'm not sure. You might have said... So I read it out to you last week, didn't I? Where I was like, you know, send us a box of beer, would you? Or a t-shirt? I'm touting your wares all the time. Corporate email back. Thank you for your inquiry, but meh. Okay. So I'll just cover it up with my hand, hey? Christine wanted me to dedicate this song to her daughters, Eve and Faye. And this is a tune by The Cure. Thank you, Claire. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Oh, Thursday doesn't even start, it's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, wait, Sunday always comes too late. Friday, never hesitate. Oh, but I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can stay in bed. Tuesday, Wednesday, wait instead. Or Thursday, watch the walls instead, it's Friday, I'm in love. Dressed up to the nines, it's a wonderful surprise to see your shoes and your senses right. Always take a big bite, it's such a glorious sight to see you eat in the middle of the night. You can never get enough of the stuff. It's Friday, I'm in love. Oh, but I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, it's in heart attack. Tuesday, Wednesday, turning black. Oh, Thursday, never looking back. It's Friday, I'm in love with you. Bring the wee microphone for the guitar a wee hair closer in case that's not cutting through. But that was The Cure. Or if you got a hangover, water's the cure, but that's for the next day. Let me see. Christine, if you're watching, or if you missed that, that's for you from the other week. I haven't been looking too much at the song picking thing, but it's still there, and I get round to them, and with a few ideas this week as usual. Keep it fresh as we can. Saz has got It's a Shame About Ray on the way. Matthew, I got your message there about your dear milady, so we'll get to that as well. Country Roads by John Denver. It's been a while. I'm giving them all away. You don't mind, do you? Hearing what's coming up in the next hour, and anything else that springs to mind that you haven't heard in a wee while. You can look through the list, and you can always throw it at me. I can only say no, hey? Right. Hey Hannah, I'm fine. You're after Country Roads, aren't you, Hannah? I've never been too good with names. The cellar door was open, I could never stay away. I know it's probably not my place. It's either or, I'm hoping for a simple way to say it's a shame about Ray. In the stone under the dust, his name is still engraved. Something needs to go away. It's a shame about Ray. Oh. If I make it through today, I'll know tomorrow not to leave my feelings out on display. Put the cobwebs back in place. never been too good with names, but I remember faces. It's a shame about Ray. Shame about. In the stone under the dust, his name is still engraved. Something needs to go away. It's a shame about Ray. Taken from the album, It's a Shame About Ray. It's a shame I never got to see the Lemonheads. They were coming, I don't know, might have had he came, Evan Dando came and did a couple of solo shows, and I just never got the ticket. It was a while back. It was a while back. He did an NVTV session, and he had this whole, is it called palindromes? What do you call the things where, what is a palindrome? A word that is spelled the same forward as it is backwards, right? And I believe he was going to publish a book. This is the singer from the Lemonheads. At least that's the kind of, he's going to publish a book of palindromes and make it like a children's booky kind of thing. So he was telling the NVTV, that's like a Belfast television community thing. And they were just like, okay, if you like, could you just sing us some songs and tell us how the origin, how the Lemonheads came about? But you know, what are you going to do? Drugs, they do things to people's heads. And speaking of NVTV, it's going to be an interesting Christmas. I'm going to revive a song, not right now because we're not there yet, but I'm going to revive a rendition of All I Want for Christmas Is You. Because way, way back when, NVTV, I had a wee session, I think it's still up on YouTube, from 2007 when I got my Dolbro and got my first sort of set of songs together and turned up and sang for them. And it's community TV, but I think they put it on YouTube as well, but they would broadcast it with a tiny little satellite around Belfast, so if you happen to be in the right area of town before digital TV really took off in earnest, then you'd get to see this. My session, and then later that year, Christmas came along. They were like, "Get your man Dan back again. We're all singing Christmas songs. Would you like to sing one?" And I sang one, and they played it for their stream, or they aired it, and they put it on their website, I think, for a matter of weeks over the Christmas period. And that was it. I never heard it or saw it ever again until my friend Johnny White there at the bottom of your screens with the thumbs up came out of the blue and went, "Dan, I've been enjoying singing hearing your song for the last like 10 years. I play that local Christmas playlist all the time." And I was like, "Do you really? Do you have an MP3 of that? Can you play me that? Can you send it to me? I've never heard it." And there it was. So that was a blast from the past. And all the youngsters and people that I was playing with back circa 2007 and 8 were there. So it was a wee trip down memory lane, and I'll have to learn how to play it again. So cheers, Johnny, for that. And Hannah asks, "I want to know your A3 print live in Donegal. Is it possible to send to my brother? Can I send you a tip for it?" Yes, that's certainly, that's how you do it. If you send me a tip, if you figure out what you reckon the postage is for a tube, Royal Mail, give us what you think it's worth. And where's he, in France? Is that Matthew, your brother? Or is that Matt? Another Matt. Send me an email, or if it's UK, then easy peasy. Still some of them there. In France, yeah, of course. Well, he's watching, so you're giving away all the hints, all the secrets. She's sending you a poster, Matthew. Well, not let on how much it was. Anyway, I do indeed. Yes, in France. That's too much. Yeah, that's too much. That's knock it down a wee bit. That's grand. Thank you. I seem to recognize your face, haunting familiar yet can't seem to place it. Cannot find the candle of thought to light your name. Lifetimes are catching up with me. All these changes taking place. I wish I'd seen the place where no one's ever taken me. Hearts and thoughts, they fade, fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade, fade away. Well, I swear I recognize your breath. Memories like fingerprints are slowly erasing me. You wouldn't recall, for I'm not my former. It's hard when you're stuck upon the shelf. I changed by not changing at all. Small town predicts my fate. Perhaps that's what no one wants to see. Well, I just want to scream, hello. My God, it's been so long. Never dreamed you'd return, but now here you are, and here I am. My hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade, fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade, fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade, fade away, fade away, fade away, fade away. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you very, very much for that. That's not a problem. Matthew, you getting a poster. I need to blow off my face for the heats. That's excitement. There you go. Tip jar, animated guitar, cars getting smashed up. It's all on tonight. Let me see. Do I know whiskey in the jar? I do. I know whiskey in the jar. I know whiskey or the devil. I know there's probably there's a harmonica I could probably use for that as well. Paul, how are you, sir? Thinking of you today. So I was. I wonder, were you in your military garb? Yes, please. Let me know where you're at. What key's this in? G? It's been worn off the side. I think it's A then. Damn it. Ta-da! Alright. Gotta get my plectrum here, folks. I'm using... Boink. I was using the fat one. It's too big. Liable to break a string. Okay, can I dedicate this? I'll hit you with a couple of Songs from the Isle of Era. The Isle of... Here, Ireland. And dedicating this one to Matthew's, to his wife, Virginia E. I'm sorry, reading's terrible, not my forte tonight. But anyway, it's your birthday on the 11th. Your husband and the kids chose this little Irish song for you. Happy birthday, my man. Have a good week. Molly Malone. In Dublin's fair city, damn Daniel. Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, sure no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her corpse wheels her barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her mother and father before. Now she goes her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, sure no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. I'm remembering these on the fly. So, Molly Malone. She's from Dublin. It's G, E minor, A minor 7, and D7, Dan. Just for future reference. I'm gonna get myself a wee fan here, I think. Wah 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 wah. The songs are fast. We gotta get through them. Lots to sing. So. Nah, it's need a wee tune up. Wouldn't you think? It'll be one of those things where the guitar's in tune to itself, you know? And the harmonica's saying, no, be sharper. Nah. If you can live with it, I'm gonna try with, Whiskey in the Jar, as I was going over, right. As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I spied Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier. I said, stand and deliver, or the devil he may take you. I sure ain't dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. of his money, and it was a pretty penny. I took all of his money and I brought it home to Molly. She swore that she'd love me, no, never would she leave me. But the devil take that woman, for you know she tricked me easy. Musharain-dama-doo-dama-da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Being drunk and lazy, I went to Molly's chamber, taking my Molly with me, though I never knew the danger. For about 6 or maybe 7, in walked Captain Farrell. I jumped up, pulled my pistol, and I shot him with both barrels. Musharain-dama-doo-dama-da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Now some men like the fishing, some men like the fowling, some men like to hear the cannonball roaring. Me, I like sleeping, especially in my Molly's chamber. But here I am in prison, here I am with a ball and chain. Oh, musharain-dama-doo-dama-da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Gonna close my eyes, girl, and watch you go, running through this field like, darling, like a field of snow. And as a tracer glides in its graceful arc, send a little prayer out to you across the fallen dark. Tell the repo man above, you're the one I love, the one I love, the one I love. Summer's night, not a wind that breathes, just the bullets whispering gentle amongst the new green leaves. There's things I might have said, only wish I could. Now I'm leaking life faster than I'm leaking blood. Tell the repo man and the stars above, you're the one I love, the one I love, the one I love. Don't see Elysium see no fiery hell, just the lights are bright, baby, by the Bay Hotel. Next wave coming in like an ocean roar. Oh, and you take my hand, darling, on that old dance floor. We can twist and shout, do the turtle dove. You're the one I love, the one I love, the one I love. That's us now. That's David Gray, the one I love. Okay. Let's say some more hellos. Gary and Julie, good evening to yous. I hope yous are well. Tell me, are yous doing takeaway? Is that the idea now? I'm sad to say. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for joining us. Amy, the pianist. Hope you liked whiskey in the jar. Brenda and Doc, how are yous? And good evening this evening. Thanks for tuning in. I saw, Brenda, you'd commented about Van's. He's doing a sort of relief fund. Van Morrison has a emergency relief fund for musicians who have no gigs to go to, and I hope you're getting by, Doc. It's not fun. Let's be honest. When you can't get out to the bar and earn your crust and do what you love and do it well as we know you can. So I hope Van does tap. I hope you were able to tap Van for something there. And what I was saying, Sean, hello and good evening to you all over in Plimpton, to the Davies, my cousin Yolanda and family. Your channel is currently being featured, folks, on the D Live TV. That's awfully good, D Live team. It's not a bad thing when people go, hey, let's get this guy. Your channel is currently being featured, folks. That's what happens when you play it and it plays through the built-in speakers. A little bit of recoil there. So anyone who's checking me out on D Live, thank you very much. And Johnny asks, what's the Kula Shaker record in the background? Oof, we could play Spot the Kula Shaker record around the room if I just panned the camera around. But this, for any absolute diehard fans of the Kula Shaker compendium, or should I say catalogue, is in fact a compendium thing. Now, me and eBay, I bought, I don't know what this came with. It came with their latest album and something or other, I don't know. There's too much Kula Shaker going on, I just can't stop myself. It's a problem. So in there is the Revenge of the King EP for when they came back. We garage EP, 4 tracks. K with some bird dirt encrusted on it, because I used to live in a house that had budgerigars. I could really do with another copy of that one. That's not a collector item. And in here is also, what's this one called? Pilgrim's Progress. And I didn't get the wee box. I just saw someone on eBay selling just the box, and I had to look it up because I like all the vintage. You would have seen on the LP, all the little folks on the lyric sheet are like stuff from the British Museum. This is a board game apparently, like 12 wee squares. You'd have bought this in a shop and brought it home for your kids. You're a merchant or something like that in the 1880s, going, look, I bought you a board game. Each of the tiles represents a aspect of life, I suppose. How not to die of cholera and stuff. You know, life lessons from the bygone era. So that's a little bit of insider Kula Shaker obsession there. Best sing a song. This isn't getting any nicer, right? Have I said hi to everybody? true, isn't it? You know what they say. You know, you always regret the things you don't. The chances you didn't take and so forth. So when it's like, I have seen Kula Shaker, but they did like reform. But like, I would have been 16 when they played the Ulster Hall when Kay came out, or 15. I think I was 15, and I didn't have any alternative mates. So I'd have been like, how do I go? How do I get in? Should I buy a ticket? And didn't buy a ticket. And you know, they split up in 1999. They don't come back to Belfast, so that's it. You got that one chance. You didn't go. So when they did reform, I flew over to Glasgow and saw them there in 2016, and I had seen them in Bristol as well. But you know, they've kind of just come out of retirement and then disappeared back into retirement. So and they're back in retirement. So you know, they celebrated like a 20th anniversary of Kay, 2016. Yes, 20 years. All right. I think this one's off Pilgrim's Progress. It's called All Dressed Up and Ready to Fall in Love. Well, have you seen my lady? She's the queen of this whole town. Well, have you seen my lady? She's the queen of this whole town. She's all dressed up and ready, all dressed up and ready, all dressed up and ready to fall in love. My lady, she's been searching for her king. Talking about my lady, she's at one with everything. She's all dressed up and ready, all dressed up and ready, all dressed up and ready to fall in love. She's all dressed up and ready, all dressed up and ready, all dressed up and ready to fall in love. Well, have you seen my lady? She's the queen of this whole town. Bring her forest flowers to decorate her crown. She's all dressed up and ready, all dressed up and ready, all dressed up and ready to fall in love. Hey, hey Roy. So tell me, was there ever a gig you were about to buy? You're about to get a ticket for, and then you couldn't, or you didn't, or you missed the bus, or something like that, you know? Tell me if you have one. Just interested to see know the context. There's a couple of mine. I remember standing with Mum in the year 2000 going, I was like, Mum, can you buy me a ticket to Pearl Jam in the Point in Dublin? And I'm 16, and she's like, and we're standing at the counter, and the man's ready to take her money, and she's like, do you really, 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 really want to do this? And I'm like, I am a pragmatic person. I was like, maybe I won't be able to find my way to the Point, having never been there in my life. I don't have anyone to go with. I might get mugged and chucked in the liffey. So yeah, we turned on our heel and we didn't go, and I didn't see them till, I don't know. I did get eventually to see them like 5 years later, but you know, there's a lot of waiting. And bands do split up. The bands I like have a tendency just to be like, that was fun, good night, and call it a day. And you're like, damn it, bought a ticket. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, what did we say there? We did not really get to celebrate the 400-year anniversary of the Pilgrims setting sail here from Plymouth this year. Well, there it is. Call that, if you will, a little celebration. Yeah, there was not a lot of nautical celebrations happening. I was booked to play some myself. Thanks, guys. Thank you for joining me on D Live. I went back to D Live, you know, because I'm multi-streaming here to everywhere and anywhere and everywhere. So you can see me on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and all the rest of it. And someone had sent me lemons, which is like an in-store currency. And I was like, what are these? I was like, lemons? What is that? I don't know, what was it, the equivalent of 10 quid or something? I was like, I didn't even know that had happened. I'm so sorry. Thank you very much for the lemons. So, I need to make some lemonade with that. Terrible jokes. More songs, please, Daniel. Friday I'm in Love. Butchered Molly Malone. Country Roads. You went to see U2 at the King's Hall. On your Todd. That's it, Linda. I mean, well done for just going, you know? What's the worst that can happen? You go see some music. You're in a concert. You're in the thick of it. We'll regret them all now not going, sort of thing. Would you permit me to utilize the technology known as a bloomin' guitar tuner? Yeah, I think that was a good gig. There was what do you call it? The show before they were doing a sort of commemorative show about the King's Hall before they were about to knock it down. I'm pretty sure they featured a lot of the U2 gig was one of those ones that were, you had to be there. It was a night to remember. Why not? Yeah, give it up for accents, huh? Sounding like where you're from. Thank you very much. Or sounding like who you know, I think my mum, I get a little of my mum's accent, so I'll be walking around Bangor and people would still be like, where are you from? Like, Bangor, always, born and raised. You're from Bangor. Like, well, I am. My mum's from Raffer Island. Years and years and years ago. Is that even relevant? Who knows? Yeah, I'm not so bad. Yeah, we're well enough rested. I mean, there's been prolonged periods spent in our pajamas, let's be fair, when there's nothing much else to do but recuperate. So I was playing Friday I'm in Love there, and the bridge has always thrown me as quite quirky, where he sings dressed up to the nines, wonderful surprise, to see you eat in the middle of the night. You're always like, what a strange lyric, but we're seeing a lot of Arthur eating in the middle of the night. And last night was great. He went down at 12, down at 11, and then he needed to feed at 2. So you're like, 3 lovely hours. It's the cluster feeds, isn't it? Where it's just like, mate, you got some 20 minutes ago, really? And you get the whole milk drunk thing and everything. It's good crack. I think we found a wee hack as well, where it's like, wet wipe down the nappy, just leave it there 60 seconds, and if he hasn't decided to do more PPs, then that'll certainly spur him along, and then change. Otherwise, you know what happens. So that's caught us. That saved us a couple of mishaps. Alright. Because I was like, there's gotta be a blooming way. Google this. It's like, yeah, the cold and the air and all that. Once you whip the nappy off, that triggers it. Someone has, it says on my phone, tried to send you money via Payem, the UK's mobile payment service. To learn more about Payem, contact your bank or building society. Someone, thank you very much. I don't know if it's worked. I don't know what Payem is, but appreciate your efforts. Country road, almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old here, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Life is old here, older than the trees. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, I hear a voice in the morning hour. She calls me, the radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I've got a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. Thank you, folks. Nikki, and good evening. Hannah, that was for you, wasn't it? Country Road. Who likes Hannah? Or Country Road? I love the bridge. Nearly got it. Nearly landed the whole thing there that time. And Instagram, folks, it's been great if you've been watching, stalking. I can't really see comments or anything like that, but I'm gonna have to love yous and leave yous, because it only lets you do an hour. And jump over to YouTube or Facebook or any of the other places if you want to carry on. Cheers and lots of love. Bye bye, Instagram. Bye bye. Finish, and yeah. So that's Yellow Duck, who allows you to play on Instagram as well as play on your desktop computer. So that's handy. Got myself a little investment in the stream kind of thing, and it's a magic trackpad for my Mac, because the wee ball and the mouse is buggered. So now I can kind of do a lot of the gestures and stuff like that, which will be damn helpful down the way. And it's working great. So, it's all good. Okay. Let me see. Don't know if there's any other crack. Any other crack? For yous. Say the days are blurring. We're having fun, but we don't know what day it is. We write down. Thank you very much. Nice suggestion, Mum. That's a good one. Let's try that. Let's try some Rory Gallagher here. For Doc and Brenda and Mum and Dad and the blues. For any of you who like the blues. Let me see. Which would maybe give me C into G. Yeah, okay, let's try that then. If you got money in the bank, don't let your woman draw it out, 'cause she'll take all your money and then she'll kick you out. I once had money, a fast Cadillac car, but I made a big mistake. Let my baby know where they are. Keep an eye on your possessions anytime, woo, anytime she goes stepping out. There's only one woman that I hate more. Why, you who know who that is, she's my mother-in-law. My baby's pretty fast, but her mother's even faster on the draw. If you got money in the bank, don't let your woman draw it out, 'cause she'll take all your money and woo, then she'll kick you out. If you got money in the bank, don't let your woman draw it out, 'cause she'll take all your money and woo, then she'll kick you out. Thank you. Okay, thanks Nicky, thank you David. Hope you enjoyed Country Roads, a little bit of Rory, yay. Yeah, I picked that one up for, when did I have to learn that one? Dad's like that forever. And I've got his, I've got a Rory Gallagher there behind me that they don't have the turntable anymore, so I was like, that's not going in the car, but still, I'll be having that. It's got Daughter of the Everglades and so forth on it. Blue and white and black one. Name that Gallagher album. Can't recall. Nice album. Like, worn out, no wonder Dad's like, there's not much life left in that. I played it to death, but if you can get a song or two out of it, go right ahead. But I like it. I like the vintage. I like the crackle and the hiss. Sure, whenever they they literally converted their record collection before they took it to a car boot sale in the early noughties, got themselves a preamp, plugged it into their computer, recorded all their LPs, and then they were like, yay, now we can downsize because we got cubic feet of space taking up in the living room, and we can turn them into little compact discs. And then they got rid of the compact discs basically, so there's plenty of room in the living room now. But yeah, what I'm saying though is I ended up with Rumours, like a CDR of Rumours from their like 1974 pressing, and loved it, played it all the time. And then I got myself, thank you Mum or Dad, Blueprint was the album, and it's a banger. Say I got myself the remastered, 2000 and whatever edition of Rumours, played it and was like, kind of liked the hiss. There were no pops on it, but it was just nice and warm, Right. MAGA. Thank you very much. If that is an acronym, please do share its meaning with us all, please. Alright, here's a Neil Young tune. Played it so much I forgot how, but there's a sheet in front of me now, it'll jog my memory. This is more like a drop D song, but we'll just play it with us. Okay? Come on, Dan, you know this. You can do this. Thanks for the Batman Causey again. Weeks and weeks and weeks since I sang you Cinnamon Girl by Neil Young. Classic. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh. Can I hit you with a couple of originals here? One for John Chaye. I'll get round to seeing you soon, sir. Thank you. One off Folk Dope. One called Staring at the Floor. Keep the chat coming, we just got the trophy. So maybe you've been wondering the reason I don't smile. I took to looking down and couldn't stop after a while. I stumbled into streetlights, gone through a glass front door, because of this fixation, always staring at the floor. Oh, 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 oh. You know, nicotine rolls over me, I guess that I should quit, turning my insides and my singing voice to shit. An urgency at 17, not gone at 24. I've done it since the day I started staring at the floor. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. But I've decided things are looking up. The sky above's been whispering enough. is enough. I might as well look somewhere else to find a better view. This scenery is killing me, I swear to God it's true. Well, my baby tried to help me. She said your head's a mess. I was chewing on some bubble gum like I could care no less. She's ranting and raving while my eyes were glazing over. I never saw her leave 'cause I was staring at the floor. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Took a trip upon a ship, it sailed across the sea. 1 minute everything was fine, the next catastrophe. The captain called a rescue boat to take us back to shore. I was inclined to stay behind and see the ocean floor. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. But I've decided things are looking up. The sky above's been whispering enough is enough. I might as well look somewhere else to find a better view. The scenery is killing me, I swear to God it's true. I pray someday you'll rescue me and save me with a kiss. My life's like a pinata, it's always hit and miss. I dream to see your deep blue eyes if I could just ignore the tendency to constantly be staring at the floor. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Pardon me. That's how you do it, Arthur. From the diaphragm. Get the wind out. Bodily functions. Da, 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 da. So yeah, he's learning them all. The boking, the peeing, the pooping. The belching, the hiccups. Coughing, sneezing. It's all like, what's happening? But I'm a big advocate of the traditional Chinese medicine sort of thing, the whole rumors thing, and the whole don't cart along a lot, don't be walking around with a lot of phlegm and everything in you. That's why the Chinese will be like walking around going, I need a fart, I need a gob in the street, because it's these things need out of you, like, type of thing. And they're like, I don't care, big country, so everyone's doing it. So I'm walking around the house going, yeah, go ahead, mate. We can open a window, it's fine. Better that than getting trapped in your lower or upper intestines and having no fun. Yeah, thanks very much. World Peace. That's a cool name. And you've become a Twitch follower. And Zangief is very appreciative of that. Andrew Wilson, thank you very much. No sign of sleep deprivation. Class. Well, yeah. I saw the first one, the stream from 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, bags. But, fresh as a daisy. Play a bit of music, keep me young, right? And, staring at the floor that was, so will we do a couple more? Let's see. What are we feeling? Harmonica. Harmonica in the key of A major, please. It's good to see you guys. I bumped into the Wilsons at the filling station and got a little catch up. So, love to yous all. Love to Amy. Love to Lynn. Love to Andrew. Love to Adam. Leave nobody out. Love to Edie. Harmonica's on back to front. Yeah, well, I finally took my cousin's advice. He's like, you got a thermos, don't you? You got a flask for your tea? There's one knocking about. He's like, you'll never drink warm tea again if you don't put it in a flask. You'll make a tea. You'll have to do about 10 chores in the kitchen. You'll run up the stairs for more cotton wool. You'll get to your tea in an hour and a half. And I did. I got the flask. I was like, an hour and a half later, I was like, that's great. That's not so bad at all. Right, this one's called Performin' Rites. Poor old Simon Cowell. I wrote this for Simon, you know. He was only worth 100 million at the time. Now I'm sure he's worth exponentially much more. But at the time of writing, you know, he's the gatekeeper. He's the one that says, you're a pop star. You're a pop star. You're out of here. And everyone would walk up to you and go, oh, you can play and you can sing. Would you like to be on? You should go on X Factor. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't. That's a polite answer, you know. Anyway, but he hurt himself, didn't he? He broke his back or something bad. It's time to sign the dotted line. You've just enough street cred. You got songs for all occasions and you sing what's neat and said. But don't worry about your earnings, they're safe underneath the bed. In the mattress like you asked us, minus 95%. Mr. Sullivan was wondering, could you tone the language down? Change the meaning of the lyrics, choose a more appealing sound. Jump through the hoops provided, balance biscuits on your nose. Maybe wear a shiny costume instead of normal clothes. Yes, sir, there's fearsome competition. You best do as we say. Swallowing scare tactics, the order of the day. Have all the rivals fighting for their moment in the sun. Count the votes and send them all into oblivion. The wannabe celebrities are aching for a break. They'll do anything to get there, though their dignity's at stake. There's nothing I would buy from them or even take for free. They're just a bunch of puppets. That's show business, baby. Mr. 100 million, I know you're a busy man, but I booked the Albert Hall. Can you help me with my plan? Do you see that grand piano on the stage, as is the norm? Well, you're so goddamn special. Get out there and perform. Ha! Yes, hello and happy holidays to Joan and Malcolm out in the sun, out in Tenerife. Am I right? Just right. I hope it is a breath of fresh air. I hope you are having a great time on the west coast of Africa. Sipping drinks and getting some sunshine, getting some vitamin D and just getting away from it all. Right, what about, this little tune? Pardon me. I got all the words here just in case I'm struggling. When I was I got the first 4 words out, that wasn't so bad. When I was a young man, I carried me pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda when the ship pulled away from the quay. And amidst all the cheers, flag waving and tears, we sailed off for Gallagher. Oh, well, I remember that terrible day when the blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell they called Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was ready, he primed himself well, he showered us with bullets and he rained us with shells, and in 5 minutes flat we were all blown to hell. It nearly blew us right back to Australia. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. And we buried ours and the Turks buried theirs, and we started all over again. Of those of us who were living did their best to survive in that mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, while around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse overhead, and when I awoke in me hospital bed and saw what it had done, oh, I wished I were dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. No more I'll go waltzing Matilda all around the green bush far and near, for to hump tent and tabs a man needs both legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. They collected the wounded, the crippled, the maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind, the insane, those proud wounded heroes of Silva. And when I pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be, and thank Christ there was no one there waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda when they carried us down the gangway. Oh, and nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared. Then they turned all their faces away. I sit on my porch and I watch the parades pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reliving the dreams of past glory. I see the old men, all tired, stiff and worn, those weary old heroes of a forgotten war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And the band plays Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year their number grows fewer. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? And their ghosts may be heard as they march by the billabong. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? It's a class folk song. It's not a sort of song I would do around this time of year, but don't get me wrong, armed services, good job. You know, it's these bastards that are playing chess with countries, you know, them's the ones you gotta watch out for. Right. Yeah, so morning, just another pure grey morning. Don't know what the day's holding. When I get uptight and I walk right into the path of a lightning bolt. Siren of an ambulance comes howling right through the center of town, and no one blinks an eye, and I look into the sky for the path of a lightning bolt. I met her as the angels parted for her, but she only brought me torture. Well, that's what happens when the Jews happen in the path of a lightning bolt. Everyone I see just walks the walk with gritted teeth, but I just stand by and I wait my time. They say you gotta toe the line, they want the water, not the wine. But when I see the sign, I jump on that lightning bolt. Chances, people talking all about chances. Do you make it or does it's called? I started to agree when I woke suddenly in the path of a lightning bolt. Fortune, people talking all about fortune. Do you make it or does it just call you in the blinking of an eye? Just another passerby in the path of a lightning bolt. Everyone I see just walks the walk with gritted teeth, but I just stand by and I wait my time. They say you gotta toe the line, they want the water, not the wine. But when I see the sign, I jump on that lightning bolt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Silent, I was lying back gazing skywards when the moment got shattered, and I remember what she said, and then she fled in the path of a lightning bolt. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, ooh, ooh. Everyone I see just walks the walk with gritted teeth, but I just stand by and I wait my time. They say you gotta toe the line, they want the water, not the wine. But when I see the sign, I jump on that lightning bolt. Woo! I'm gonna check quickly here if there's any suggestions. Why can't I walk down the street? Alright. Refresh. Covered a lot of these, yeah. Oh, cheers. What's that? 9 o'clock. Damn, where's the time go? He's had a good one. Wonderwall, don't tempt me, yeah. I kind of got ahead of the curve there with my Oasis bender there, because I was like, oh, it actually is the 20th anniversary of, you know, What's the Story, Morning Glory, like a couple of weeks later. So, nothing wrong with the song at all. Sing is that. Maybe a couple more originals. Songs are great. Thank you very much, Clip. Thanks for joining us on D Live, yous all. Mr. Daniel Harrington Bear chiming in, just say hello. I mean, I leave this thing on multi-stream, so it's on everywhere. And I'm not gaming on D Live. I'm just making use of the fact that I'm paying a subscription to Restream, so they can go, we can stream it onto 33 platforms. Now, I'm not going to put them all on 33 platforms, because a lot of them are like, you know, just random Asian gaming platforms, and people will be like, Boo! Hello! And welcome back to... I've just had a little break, and so was the computer, I guess. I thought for a brief moment it was all going to come crashing down around me, as I was saying to the D-Live viewers. Yeah, this is all great, I multi-stream and all this. And then the thing just... my computer just goes... Bleep! And OBS just goes to bed for 30 seconds. It didn't break the stream, we're still on the same stream, which is kind of cool. So 1 hour and 41 minutes, because I hate it when it breaks the stream, because it throws all your stats out the window and people have to go hunting for the new stream, and they're like, throw the head up and go on with it, but go about their business. So it found its feet again, and then I just plugged it into the halftime music there. Hope you liked. As I say, Matthew's getting a poster. There's vinyls and so forth kicking around. I've got little CDs. The order of this week is big ambitions this week. Hoover the stairs and go to the post box. You know, don't bite off more than you can chew. I already hoovered the landing. It took me 3 days, but I got the hoover up the stairs and the hoover emptied of all the dust. And then stage 3, hoovered the landing. And now I just need to hoover the stairs and put the hoover away. So I'll get that done. And if anyone, as I say, I've got a poster tube getting sent out to France. And some CDs and some things. I want to try and get like some wee thank you cards put together, like nice photographs. And send them out to say thank you to everybody who's wishing us well with Arthur and all the rest of it. But if you are interested in merch, or you are thinking Christmas, or you are just thinking, support the channel, this guy's got what it takes, he needs some of my money, then please do send it my way. In exchange for posters, CDs, or LPs. Such as this. I may be talking to all you loyal lot who are like, we got it, stop telling me. I got one. Make another one. But if you're a newcomer and going, it looks like a tasty looking vinyl, then there's a couple of ways you can go about it. You can go to Bandcamp. You know Bandcamp. Let me hit you with the old link. But do it on a Friday on the first of the month, and then there's 0 commission. Feeling that, just go directly to my my little website there, folkdope.limitedrun.com, and have a nosy around there, or literally just send me an email. Anyone who's sending me tips, I'm going, ooh, that was a nice tip. Here, have. And if they've continued to do it, I'm like, does your cousin need a record? In Canada or somewhere? Because you're too kind. Alright, Steve Earle. My name's Johnny Pettymore, same as my daddy and his daddy before. Hardly ever saw granddaddy down here. He only come to town about twice a year. Bought 100-pound of yeast and some copper wire. Everybody knew that he made moonshine. Now the revenue man wanted granddaddy bad. He headed up the holler with everything he had. Before my time, but I've been told he never came back from Copperhead Road. Daddy ran the whiskey in a big block Dodge. Bought it at an auction at the Mason's Lodge. Johnson County Sheriff painted on the side. Just a shot of coat of primer, then he looked inside. Me and my uncle tore that engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. Well, the sheriff came around in the middle of the night. Heard a mama cry, knew something wasn't right. Headed down down to Knoxville for the weekly load. You could smell the whiskey burning down a Copperhead road. I volunteered for the army on my birthday. They try the white trash first around here anyway. I done 2 tours of duty in Vietnam. Oh, I came home with a brand new plan. I take the sea from Colombia and Mexico, landed up the holler down a Copperhead road. Now the DEA's got a chopper in the air. I wake up screaming like a back over there. I learned a thing or two from Charlie, don't you know? You better stay away from Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Choose with more Neil Young. On to the cordial, the hard stuff. Hey, there's Kadir. There's another fella on holiday, Alexander Robson and Lavorm Lanzarote. So we've got Tenerife, we've got Lanzarote. This is class. Go tell the natives. These are sort of places that used to put out, you know, they would bring fly folk out to play in the summertime. So you're in your bar, get the phone out and be like, hire this dude next summer. Or some summer. Thank you. We're going to be working holiday, busman's holiday. Caught you knocking on my cellar door. I love you, baby, can I have some more? The damage done. I quit the city and I lost my band. I watched the needle take another man. Gone, gone, the damage done. I love the man. I know that some of you don't understand. Milk blood to keep from running out. I seen the needle and the damage done. A little part of it in everyone, but every junkie's like a setting sun. Oh. Suggestions in that regard? Where do we go? Nobody knows. Thank you, Jeff. Don't ever say you're on your way down. God gave me style and gave me grace. God put a smile upon my face. say I wasted all your time. Honey, honey, God gave me style and gave me grace, and wiped the smile right off my face, yeah. When you work it out, I'm worse than you. When you dear, oh dear. Quit. Yeah, no? What was I saying there? Stream down. You telling me, man. Back. Back, back, back. I wonder, you know, I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to go to and get to the bottom of this one of these days. Let me just take you on a wee journey here, folks. This side. Do you see that? Over here? Your system has run out of application memory. To avoid problems on your computer, quit any applications you're not using. I got RAM. I got a processor. I don't know why it does that. It kills me. Only after leaving it. I don't know. Tell you what it might be. Let me see. If I got too much mad Google going on. Sometimes there's garbage in the background. Well, there we are. I'll close this bit out here. 17 years on D Live, guys. Thanks very much. That's tons and tons. You're all very welcome to the Dolbro down, you know, the Folk Dope 888 Sunday Streamathon here. If I can ever get the blooming thing to play along, then we're good. And folks on YouTube and folks on Facebook and folks on Dolbro Dan's Facebook page. I hope this hasn't been disturbing when it kicks you off or bugs up or something. Brian, while you're in my field of vision there, I got your card through the door. I'm losing my brains here. Thank you very much, Brian and Mary. Says Danielle was like, did you thank Brian and Mary? I was like, oh yes, no. Thank you, Brian and Mary. Now, OBS. We just need a couple of songs for a wee encore here. If you just sort your silly wee life out, that'd be lovely. Now, turn the wheel. Live. Doop 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 doop. We got beach balls. And I'm trying to show you my pretty face, not the screen share thing. It's the restream that does it. I think it's the restream that's saving this. It's definitely a computer's fault. Or, well, I'd say definitely. When it says all this, close your applications and application's been paused. No one's saying OBS is the most secure program on earth, but it is what it is. I'm going to play is yes and that and yes and that and then one more hotkey, bang, hello. Get through this Coldplay song intact. Well, when you work it out, I'm worse than you know. it out, I wanted to. And oh, when you work out where to draw the line, your guess is as good as mine. Where do we go? Nobody knows. Don't ever say you're on your way down. God gave me style and gave me grace, and put a smile upon my face, yeah. Please for Dad. Dream within a dream for Nicky. Alrighty, no probs. And I got something in E minor for you, have I? They're both in C. Let's do that. I'll find a harmonica and sing you these tunes. These are my own ones, folks. Come on, harmonicas. Yeah. There's a closing track from Z Record, Folk Dope, over there. This is the way it always was. Not a lot of change around here because this is the way it's always been. A dream within a dream within a dream. All my money, it don't go far. Got to the bottom of the penny jar. I better go pawn my granddad's watch. Traded in fast for online stocks. Precious metal, what's it worth? A billion years beneath the earth. Find it, mine it, polish it bright. It'll only end up in a landfill site. My girl got a PhD, a master's and a first-class degree. You ought to see how fast she can read. It's no secret she's smarter than me. Looking for work, but it's hard to find. They're saying she's overqualified. 5 months later, still on the dole. Primetime TV took its toll. Says she's gonna be the next Cheryl Cole. I think one's enough. Well, this is the way it always was. Not a lot of change round here because this is the way it's always been. A dream within a dream within a dream. I knew a kid in a suicide cult. He survived, but it wasn't his fault. Stayed up late and then he overslept. Forgot about the pledge all the others kept. They're all gone, only he remains, a one-way ticket on the astral plane. Now he keeps talking conspiracies, they're blowing his mind like a summer breeze. I got a mystic sister with a crystal ball, painted nails and a gypsy shawl. What are the odds? How'd she know that? Burn the witch and drown her cat. She faking or was she for real? Desperate measures never fail. Although the world keeps turning, gradually I'm learning. Oh, she keeps. I said, this is the way it always was. Not a lot of change round here because this is the way it's always been. A dream within a dream, 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 within a dream. I am so annoyed that that happens with monotonous regularity. If I could change one thing, I would say, come on, system, how have you run out of application memory? How can I make it so that you don't? Yeah, no, about this Mac. I juiced this thing with as much RAM as I could give it. Got an i7, blah. Not a freaking machine, but I mean, it's an old dog from 2000 and blah, 16 gigabytes. I mean, what more do you want of RAM? Anyway, whatever. If it's gonna keep happening, I gotta say goodbye to you. It's not good to be for this thing to be freezing in the midst of songs here. But it is what it is. It's a 2-hour thing. It's maybe nature's way of saying, go home and tend to your baby. Yes? Yeah. All right, so. So thank you if you've stuck around and stuck through the pauses and all the rest of it and all the muddles. Because it's still a great fun evening, and we'll give you a minute. There's Alison stalking me in the background there. Yes, Ali. I'll hit you with American Pie next week because I'll sing you a couple of lines and the whole thing will fall to bits. So that ain't great, as we're experiencing here. Haha, Football Manager and Dan. Perfect evening for me. That's class, man. Glad to hear. Who are you managing? You're trying to bring a little Earle community football team to win the Premiership, you know? Always the fun. That's always the challenge, isn't it? Bangor Swifts or something like that. And yeah, I've just took them to Europe. Right. Yeah. Say my good nights here, folks. Been afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. But time made you bolder, even children get older. Yes, that's us. There ain't no more memory left in the silly old computer. When you're having a brain hemorrhage and your computer won't let you play on. So, it's 2 hours of fun, and I'll be back next next week, yeah? You look after yourselves. Catch up on demand, on repeat, on YouTube. They're all timestamped there. Subscribe to the channel if you can. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple. I'm on all that there. And there's a PayPal address if you want to chuck me a beer or some virtual coins in my cap. That'd be lovely. Apple. Amazon. I don't know. Stream my music. These are the links you may need. Sean, my best song for Remembrance Day. Well, I did do my. I do love that. So I can't really sing these anymore. I just gotta say my good nights because it's just not happening. Happy Remembrance Day, everybody. Remember. And I'll see you next Sunday. Okay. Cheerio. Before it breaks me again. I love yous and leave yous. Thanks for your company, guys. Take it easy. Night night, William. Night night, Sarah. Night night, Linda. Night night, Mum, Dad, Robinsons, Jeff TV, everyone at D Live who chimed in. Nikki, yes, Alexander. Have a good holiday.